Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand. Lush green hills, friendly locals, more sheep than you can shake a stick at. That's New Zealand, right? Well, hold on to your hats, my friends, because I'm about to blow your minds. We're going on a whirlwind tour of the most surprising, fascinating, and downright unbelievable facts about New Zealand. From record-breaking natural wonders to quirky cultural quirks, we're leaving no stone unturned. So buckle up, grab a cuppa or a glass of Sauvignon Blanc if you're feeling fancy, and get ready to be amazed. By the time we're done, you'll be booking a one-way ticket to New Zealand faster than you can say kia ora. All right, let's kick things off with a classic New Zealand fact: sheep. And I'm not talking about a few fluffy friends grazing in a field. Oh no, we're talking about a full-blown woolly invasion. New Zealand has a sheep population that puts even the most dedicated shepherd to shame. In fact, there are more sheep in New Zealand than there are people. Yes, you heard that right. For every one human resident, there are about 6 fluffy, 4-legged friends. Imagine the traffic jams. Imagine trying to find a parking space. It's enough to make you want to learn how to shear a sheep just to blend in. But hey, at least you'll never be short of a woolly jumper, right? This abundance of sheep is a testament to New Zealand's rich agricultural heritage. It's a land where farming is more than just a job, it's a way of life. Now, let's talk about something close to my heart: women's rights. And when it comes to this topic, New Zealand deserves a standing ovation. Back in 1893, New Zealand made history by becoming the first country in the world to grant women the right to vote in parliamentary elections. Can you imagine the excitement, the sense of triumph? It was a monumental moment for women's suffrage, not just in New Zealand, but around the globe. And it all happened thanks to the tireless efforts of incredible women like Kate Shepherd, who campaigned tirelessly for equality. They faced opposition, they faced prejudice, but they persevered, and their victory paved the way for countless other women around the world to fight for their own right to vote. So the next time you cast your ballot, spare a thought for the trailblazers in New Zealand who made it all possible. Now, from sheep and suffrage, let's dive into the magical world of marine life. New Zealand is home to some of the most incredible creatures on the planet, but none quite as endearing as the Hector's dolphin. These little guys are the smallest marine dolphins in the world, and they're absolutely adorable. Imagine a dolphin that's about the size of a small child, with a rounded dorsal fin that looks like Mickey Mouse ears. They're playful, they're curious, and they're sadly endangered. These tiny dolphins are only found in the waters around New Zealand, and their numbers have been declining due to habitat loss and fishing nets. But there's hope. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these precious creatures and ensure their survival for generations to come. So if you're ever lucky enough to visit New Zealand, keep an eye out for these little guys. Chapter 4: Middle-earth Magic. Now let's talk movies, shall we? Specifically those epic, fantastical adventures that transport us to other worlds. You know the ones I'm talking about: The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies. Those breathtaking landscapes, those mythical creatures, those epic battles. It's enough to give you goosebumps. And where was this cinematic masterpiece filmed? You guessed it, New Zealand. Director Peter Jackson saw the potential in New Zealand's stunning scenery, and boy, was he right. And the best part, you can visit these locations. That's right, you can walk in the footsteps of hobbits, elves and wizards. Now, if that doesn't make you want to pack your bags, I don't know what will. Chapter 5: A Snake-Free Paradise. Now, for those of you who aren't too fond of slithering surprises, I have some good news. New Zealand is completely snake-free. That's right, not a single serpent to be found. It's enough to make Indiana Jones breathe a sigh of relief. But how did New Zealand manage to avoid these slithery creatures? Well, it all comes down to geography. New Zealand is an island nation, separated from other land masses by vast stretches of ocean. So, over millions of years, while other parts of the world were being colonized by snakes, New Zealand remained blissfully serpent-free. Without snakes to worry about, native birds and other wildlife have flourished. Chapter 6: The Crystal Clear Blue Lake. Prepare to be mesmerized, folks, because we're about to dive into the crystal clear waters of Blue Lake. Nestled high in the southern Alps of New Zealand's South Island, this natural wonder is not your average swimming hole. Blue Lake is renowned for its exceptional clarity. We're talking visibility of up to 80 meters. That's like looking through the air. You can see every pebble, every fish, every detail of the lake bed as if it were right in front of you. The secret to Blue Lake's clarity: it's fed by a network of underground springs that have been naturally filtered over thousands of years. The result is water so pure, so pristine, it's almost otherworldly. Chapter 7, Two Anthems, Twice the Pride. Now here's a quirky little fact that might surprise you. New Zealand has not one but two national anthems. That's right, they're practically overflowing with patriotic tunes. Now before you start picturing a musical showdown between competing anthems, let me explain. The first anthem, God Defend New Zealand, is the most commonly used and is considered the de facto national anthem. It's a beautiful melody that speaks to the country's natural beauty and pioneering spirit. But wait, there's more. New Zealand also recognizes God Save the Queen as a national anthem, reflecting its historical ties to the United Kingdom. So, whether you're belting out God Defend New Zealand at a rugby match or respectfully observing God Save the Queen at a formal ceremony, you're experiencing the unique duality of New Zealand's national identity. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to tackle the world's steepest residential street, Baldwin Street. Located in the charming city of Dunedin, this street is not for the faint of heart or the weak of quads. Imagine a street so steep it's practically vertical. Baldwin Street is a true test of endurance with a gradient of 35%. That means for every 2.86 meters you travel horizontally, you're climbing a full meter vertically. It's enough to make your calves scream for mercy. But hey, who needs a gym membership when you can just walk to the shops on Baldwin Street? Every year, thousands of people from around the world flock to Dunedin to conquer this iconic street. Now let's talk about a bird that's more than just a feathered friend, the Kiwi bird. This little guy is a national icon, a symbol of New Zealand's unique identity. Now the Kiwi bird is no ordinary bird. For starters, it's flightless, which is a bit of a disadvantage in the bird world. But what it lacks in flying skills, it more than makes up for in personality. Kiwis are nocturnal, meaning they come alive at night, and they have an incredible sense of smell thanks to their long, sensitive beaks. They're like the detectives of the bird world, sniffing out grubs and insects in the undergrowth. These little birds are facing threats from habitat loss and introduced predators, but efforts are underway to protect them and ensure their survival for generations to come. Hold on to your noses, folks, because we're about to enter a world of bubbling mud, erupting geysers, and a distinct aroma that's, shall we say, unforgettable. Welcome to Rotorua, New Zealand's geothermal wonderland. Rotorua is where the earth comes alive, where you can witness the raw power of nature firsthand. Geysers shoot skyward, mud pools bubble and gurgle, and the air is thick with the scent of sulfur. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. But Rotorua is more than just a geothermal spectacle. It's also a place of rich Maori culture and history. You can experience traditional Maori performances, indulge in a relaxing soak in a natural hot spring, or even try a hangi, a traditional Maori feast cooked underground. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing facts about New Zealand that will have you booking your flights faster than you can say kia ora. From sheep-filled fields to snake-free shores, New Zealand is a land of surprises, a place where adventure awaits around every corner. If you enjoyed these mind-blowing facts about New Zealand, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And be sure to tell us in the comments below which fact surprised you the most. Until next time, happy travels and keep exploring. Thanks for watching.